Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be planting my red kidney bean seeds. I have the drip tray, the pot tray, and 7 pots here. This is the pack of seeds you want to take out of the fridge, and we will be planting 2 beans per pot, so take out 14 seeds and put those back into the fridge. Here I've got my seeds ready to go. We're going to start by wetting the soil that's in the bag. I like to fold down the top of my bag just to help keep it open. And we'll get a container, if you've got a nice container, that you can put about a cup of water in. And you want to take the water and just sprinkle it around in your bag, or just pour it in your bag. But try and spread it around, and you can pour it all in. And now you want to mix it in with your hands and just get it all nice and evenly moist. You could add more water as you work your way through the bag. You don't have to do the whole bag all at once. And so what you want is the soil to be a little clumpy and not too dry. So that's not bad. So from here, you can put the soil in your pot. I like to do it in the sink because, as you can see, it can be quite messy. If you want, you could also use your container to help pour the soil in. You want to tap the pot at the bottom or against the bottom of your sink to make sure that it settles to the bottom, the soil. You want the soil to be not too loose, but you don't want to pack it too firm either. So I like to tap it and maybe just push down just a little bit, but push down just gently because you don't want it to be solid. And so you want to fill it up to about that line there, so about that full. And put that into your pot tray, and you want to fill all of your pots before you start planting your seeds. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a little more water to my soil here and get the rest of my pots planted. Okay, now the pots are all filled and I've cleaned up my sink a little bit. Please also make sure that you clean up your sink because I do not want you to get yelled at. Now we're going to plant the seeds. To plant the seeds, we're going to take 2 seeds. We're going to put one in one corner and one in the other corner. And just take your finger and just push it down to about the first knuckle. There should be about 3/4 of an inch down. And then just cover up the hole with some more soil. Now you want to water it. So we'll take some water and just gently pour it in so that you don't displace the seeds. Basically what you want to do is gently pour the water in, don't displace the seeds, but you want to wet the soil until it starts to drip out the bottom because you want it all nice and moist. So we'll pour all that in, and to check, we'll just, and so here you can see it's dripping out the bottom. So we'll just let it drip a bit until it slows down. Can also sort of move it up and down a little bit to help it. And once it slows down and it's not dripping quite so much anymore, just put it back into your pot stand. And then do the same for all the remaining pots. Now that the seeds are planted and watered, put the tray of pots under your light and hang the light about 20 centimeters from the top of the pot. Take one of the plastic plant labels and write the name of the plant on it and the date that you planted it, and just stick it in the pot. One label is good enough. And here I have a watering can, which I'm using to water my plants. If you've got a watering can, great. If you don't have a watering can, you can improvise with a plastic container or whatever else you want to use to water your plants. You want to monitor your pots every few days, or even just look at them every day and check them for moisture. So you can feel the top of the pots and see how moist the soil is. Right now they haven't germinated yet, so I would just feel the top of the pots to see if the soil is moist. And if it is, just leave it and check again the next day. Once the plants have germinated and you know where they're growing and you can see the position that they're growing from in the pot, you can check the moisture level by sticking your finger into the soil, because sometimes the top of the soil dries out, but it's still moist down below. But don't stick your finger in the pot until the seeds have germinated and you know where the plants are. Otherwise, you may damage them. Okay, so tune in next time for when the seeds have germinated, and I'll be posting either more pictures or another video. All right, that's all for now. Thanks.